shatter smother. Put a wet towel up under the door. We smoking.
Oh my.
Smoking.
Oh my.
Say we smoking.
Oh my.
We smoking. And we smoking. Smoking on the gas. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Tuesday night, 9 o'clock. 901. Shout out to DJ 901. Look at that. I ain't never thought about that. Like at 901, we got a DJ named 901. Memphis 901. I think we might have some people from Memphis down for MSGW and the Landmass Creative Conference. But we'll talk about that and many, many other things tonight. Nightcap Knowledge, the future of creativity with Black of No Chasers CEO CJ Lawrence, along with our partners in crime. Shout out to New Orleans partners in crime. You see what I'm doing there? You see what I'm doing? TBC is definitely in the building. She's coming back off of a stint in Dallas, Texas. We've got Mr. Mac and Matthew over there from the Hemp World location. Man, it's so much to talk about, so much to unpack, so much that is coming up. Can't wait for you all to learn about it, and you can learn about it in person this weekend if you're coming to Mississippi's greatest weekend, celebrating all the greatest parts of Mississippi. That's HBCUs, D9 culture, and music. Memorial Day weekend is this weekend on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. You can find out more details at msgw.online. You heard me mention it. It is Mississippi's first hemp CBD therapeutic relaxation lounge. It's located at 42770 Robinson Street, Jackson, Mississippi. For more info, you can hit their link tree. That's linktree/HempWorldSouth. And you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Nightcap Knowledge. Tonya Boyd Cannon, Mr. Mac. I'm DJ George Chuck. Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
I saw you hit that symbol, Tonya. I saw you hit that symbol. I saw you hit that symbol. Yeah. What's happening, people? Boy, that boy mixing drops with the theme music.
I told you I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, boy.
Hey man, hey. Now look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be giving out some of my tips and tricks, and we're gonna be going over some of the equipment that we use to produce our show. I Well, Tonya, you've seen it. I know Mac. I've showed him behind the scenes. All the
Right.
little stuff that's right here.
I know. Between you and Lo, I've seen it all.
Yeah,
The cameras and
So we're
y'all can
gonna be
have
doing
it.
some of that. But
Y'all can have it.
no. You need at least one of these pieces.
I have them. We talked about this during COVID when we were filming. I bought the starter pack.
You got it. What? And you got the room now.
Yeah.
Set it up.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Womp,
Listen.
womp, womp.
Let me go ahead and pull my drink up now because y'all starting already. I'm
Oh
hungry. I got
man.
food coming. Listen, I'm telling y'all now, Mac, don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me a damn thing. I just got off a plane, showered. I got my drink and I got food coming. So y'all gonna see the camera doing this because I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat.
Okay. I ain't got no problem with that. Hey, what is that?
What is it?
This is
Oh, it's in a sherry cask. I like whiskey in a sherry cask.
Yeah, this is a Japanese whiskey. Eight year
Oh shit.
age, and I've been taking my time with it because
Oh, you better. Shit.
It's the truth. You see
Hey,
that?
what did it say? Ohishi?
Ohishi.
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 Oh,
Ohishi.
oh, Hishi. That's fucked up. But anyway.
Well, I mean, Pride Month is coming up.
But anyway, welcome everybody to Nightcap Knowledge. Real talk, real issues, real solutions, and we're gonna tell it like a TI is. And some of the things we say might not be politically correct, but it
That
damn sure will
boy
be the
voice
truth.
deep. That boy voice deep right here. He got that depthness in his head. Depthness.
It might be the acoustics in this building. It's the acoustics in this building. We are
Hold on,
live
let's add
right
Matthew.
now.
Let's add Matthew. Come on, Matthew. You in here, man. There
Hey,
you go.
what's
What's
up,
going on,
man?
guys? What's up, guys?
I need your hands on my lower back right about now.
Hey, you can have them wherever you need them at.
Wait. How, I can't. I need to pause. Get that.
Look, Matthew and I,
Chuck, remove
Matthew
us,
and I
Chuck.
we're being positive. I'm talking about need him to adjust my back because I just got off a flight. Y'all get y'all minds out of where. Lift your hands and come on. I need Bishop. Where Lo at? Let me call Lo and tell him come on here and pray for y'all because y'all got to get it together.
Hey, I am live from Blue Skies, Still Waters.
Live from Blue Sky,
From
Still
Blue
Water.
Sky. Hey, you could just say live from Blue Sky. There it is.
In the
Right
upper
there.
room.
The upper
The
room.
upper room.
That's right, guys. That's right. I'm
That's what's up.
excited. The office is almost ready. I'm looking forward to being able to have my clients or whomever come to my practice in an actual location. And when they're done, I'm gonna send them downstairs to get elevated at Hempworth South.
Them downstairs. Them
That's
downstairs.
right.
I heard that.
Them
To get
downstairs.
elevated. Go downstairs to get elevated.
I like
Elevate your mind, Craig. Elevate your mind.
Mine.
go downstairs to get
That's right.
amen. Amen.
Now,
I'm
now
gonna make them feel
Tanya,
light, and they'll come down
I,
to get elevated.
And so that's why I say I've been elevated, and I needed your hands on my lower back. These mofo's here.
Hey, look.
well, Tanya, I think I got some stuff around here that you might like. Your sister Jay put together some graphics and some pictures to help add to the decor. As you see right behind me, you see this person.
Young Bob,
I know you know
I
who that
shade,
is.
brother Bob.
You see what that say on that wall right there.
It's 420 somewhere. I heard that.
I really like this right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did like that one. I did like that one.
You ever looked at elders who practice natural living, natural ways of life, and look at their hands, their skin,
Mhm.
how their body takes its time. Willie Nelson, who just turned 80.
Mm.
A lot of people
90.
who
He turned 90.
90, right? A lot of people are not very forward in telling and sharing their natural holistic remedies of living and ways of life.
Yeah.
However, the ones who are, notice that they live somewhere in the you know, woods, land, somewhere where they
Yeah.
can naturally live and survive. And so all I'm gonna say is I celebrate
We can't
nature.
leave out the ladies.
Can't leave out the
We
lane.
can't
What you got, man?
we can't see.
Oh, Riri.
We didn't know we
Yeah,
was
that's
gonna get
Riri.
to her.
Riri and Snoop. Riri and
Hey
Snoop.
CJ.
What's happening? What's up? What's good, y'all?
Ew.
What's
Thank you for coming.
goody?
Now, CJ, thank you for coming in. All I said was Matthew came in. I said, Matthew, I need your hands on my lower back right now. Matthew is a masseuse.
Uh-huh.
Where did your mind go?
Well, I had just came on and see.
What had
Never
happened?
mind. Never mind.
I
What
was
had
like,
happened was
I said, what? I was like, am I on the right episode?
You take yourself out.
Where'd you go?
For a moment.
What the shiggity?
She's but no, I'm just
going on.
He came in on the right part.
Listen, shout out to my Sarah Arjane in the comment section. Hey,
Oh,
Sarah, I hope we see you this
jumping
weekend.
Hey, Janae.
Listen, come on the coast this weekend, Sarah. I got you.
Hemp
I'm
downstairs.
gonna bring you some Ohishi.
Him down.
Yeah.
There it is. Him downstairs.
She is with the shiggity.
Look, Bart talking about Mac. Let me get some samples. All I need was a sample.
Wow.
Oh shoot! Man. Hey man,
I'm finna
shout
make sure
out
this
to
share
all
with my
our
audience.
people in the comments, man. Shout out to
Y'all share this
Look
with
at the
your
wall.
audience,
Look
man.
at the wall.
I'll make sure I send this over to my audience so they can tune
Yeah.
in, you know.
Yeah, you know, we making it do what it do. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Like I was like laying down and my husband came in and said, you have your show tonight. I was like, oh shit, I do. I forgot. But I'm here. See, hey, where Low at? Where the Bishop at? Bishop Low. We just got back in town. This dude.
DJ.
I done accidentally pushed my damn my bad, y'all.
These
Y'all
right here.
hilarious, man.
All the truth.
All y'all getting happy tonight, man. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to get on y'all level. Somebody come and look at this. Some of them bitch this motherfucker. Somebody come look at this.
Wow. This the episode.
DJ went on there and put every button on the roadcaster.
Everybody.
The microphone dropped straight onto the worst presets I had.
CJ said,
It didn't even drop on the good one.
he said, but I'm doing.
What are y'all doing?
Went to this one.
We got Flex Graphics in the comments.
Oh, you got that? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, okay. Shout out to the Black Lunch Break, man. Shout out to the Black Lunch Break.
Yeah, man. I'm so happy to be here with y'all tonight, man. What we on?
Well, look, let's do this.
I got something for you, CJ, when I see you.
I love it. I appreciate
Let's just float. Look.
my brother.
The brother. Oh,
Yeah,
he jumped out.
yeah.
That's Matthew. All right.
Don't worry about our check-ins. Let's just float. We're in a great spirit. Like
It is.
I'm here. Praise God. Calibri, what's up, baby? So we in this thing. All I'm gonna tell y'all is this: be grateful, celebrate your life. Shout out to the Gleason family. The Gleason Foundation just got back in town, celebrating the ALS and finding cures and for those who suffer with ALS. Look, my manager jumping in. That's my manager. I'm sorry. She jumping in. Say I'm live. Look, she texted me. She said, "You okay? We live. We live right now." Okay. I love you later. So yeah, man. So yeah, I'm excited about this weekend. I'm about to drink. Y'all gonna see me eating because I'm hungry. And we about to talk about creativity and how that flows. What's up, Otis? Otis said, "What's up, y'all?" So yeah, I'm excited about tonight. So CJ, because your brain and how you flow and how you create is powerful. And I feel, hi Jackson. Wait,
to bring it back in, y'all.
Jack.
There you go.
Jax. Hi, boo. He said he don't have no shirt on. Boy, show your muscle. Jackson, let me see your muscle.
What up, Jack?
Jackson say he ain't playing
Jack.
He come in.
He hide.
Jackson say motherfuckers be screenshot. He ain't showing his body.
Look, they walk around like they pay the bills up in here. They show.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, go.
you know they're the first educators. Like we always say, our families are, but our kids educate us first.
What up, Noda? I see you down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, she down there.
So yeah, we got listen. shout out to everybody tuning in tonight to the show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We need this. This energy is so infectious.
It is.
And I love the flow. So I hope we continue and bring that this weekend on the coast.
Most definitely.
So you guys make your way.
Yeah.
I'll be at every event hosting, having a good time. My daughter just walked in. Yo, my baby.
What's up, Jonte?
Lay down so you can see your face.
What's happening? What's up?
This is the oldest.
Hello.
That's your uncle. That's everybody. This is the old. She just finished cooking. So,
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Set the plates out. Set the plates out.
Look, your Uncle Max said send the plates out.
That sounds like a party right there.
Go eat.
It's a
Set the plates out.
And she's a gremlin. What's y'all?
Grand
Tiger?
fam.
They
Yeah,
tigers.
no, Gremlin Tigers. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Grand fam. She's a grand fam.
I started drinking at like 9:30 a.m.
Damn.
Wow.
Listen.
It's about to be 9:30 right now.
It's happy
So-
hour somewhere.
Hey,
Hey,
Look.
it's happy hour and 420 somewhere.
everybody
Yep.
They nightcapped on my balcony last night in the hotel before we left. So here we are. Oh,
Must be nice.
But anywho,
What is that?
let's
What
jump
is that,
into the
George?
show. That boy's special.
What is that? What is that? What is that? That's an old school.
Somebody come and look at this shit. Somebody
Yeah.
come in.
Hello.
Yo, I see a horseshoe on there.
Can I speak to Larry?
What is it?
May I speak to Larry? Larry, this Chuck. I need another bottle.
So wait,
There
so
it
now
is.
what is everybody drinking? Where your drinks? Where you
Oh
drinks?
shoot! I didn't know I was supposed to have me a drink.
Wait,
with me.
Arjanae, I'm about to put Arjanae about to come into the show. I ain't
Uh-oh.
gonna be the female.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
I'm about to get my soror in the show.
Come on. You got
Chuck,
the right.
hold up.
I
Hold
done
up.
sent you the link. Don't say I ain't sent you.
No, I see. I forgive you in advance
Forgive me and then
for your smart mouth assness.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. Count it.
at least it wasn't bitch ass.
Smart mouth. Right.
Right.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Shout out to Jay Ferg in the building.
Jay Ferg in the building. We got Chi-Town in the building. Arjanae, I think the number I have is wrong. Chuck, text her the link
All right, I got you.
so she can come on. I wanted Jay to jump in, but Jay is working on a major project for this week because he's another creative, and all we have on here are creatives. So Jay, we're gonna get you back on the show when you don't have a heavy load. But thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, so let's do this. I feel good, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but what is everybody drinking?
Hey, I gotta show y'all. So we know. So we're wearing two hats around here, right? So we got
Yep.
Mississippi Mood and we got World South. So Chuck asked Mississippi Mood to send some water, right? So we're sending some water for
I
Mississippi
sure
Weekend.
did.
But guess what? So I have never seen the water that the guy got me until today. When I opened the box, guess what the water looked like?
What the water look like, Mac? That's hard, bro.
Oh.
That's hard.
Wait. Time out. Flag on the play. I need cases. I need
Green
cases.
water bottle right here in Mississippi, and it says Blue Spring got a white dove. You can't go no harder than that, and it's the spring.
Oh,
And
listen.
it's the spring. This is coming to Mississippi Greek Weekend by way of a donation from Mississippi Move.
Come on, man. Come on. Get
Hey.
get
Oh, we not done. We not done because Hemp World South Therapeutic Lounge is also going to be a sponsor for Mississippi Greek Weekend, and we sending some stuff too.
That's right.
We going hard. It's a better me in 23. We going hard all year. All
Yeah.
gas, no breaks.
That
Can't
boy
stop,
voice-
won't stop.
That boy voice deep.
I'm trying to tell you.
I gotta give Mac
I'm
the
trying to
horn.
tell you.
Like, I like this Mac. I don't.
What we doing?
Hey, I
What we
got good
doing?
service. I got good service. I got internet.
Yeah, we like.
Hey, when you got internet, you can do different shit. I got internet.
Hey, but hey, I don't know about the last 100 episodes, but these next 100 episodes
Gonna be right there.
Oh, it's going. We going down. It's going down. It's going down like four flats and a Cadillac with a whole lot of
hey,
heavyweight in the back.
RJ, come on in, RJ. So look, on the Perilla though, I need that contact for that water because I need blue water in my space.
come on, Blue Spring.
They also got a blue water. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the picture, son.
So, yeah, send it to me so I can.
Do they have a blue fall by chance?
No, not Snowfall. They ain't got that.
No, blue
No.
fall.
They ain't got that
No,
Snowfall.
he talking about country cross in the fall. He calls in the fall. That's EBI.
I know. It's all
Listen.
good.
Listen. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Say tonight's show feels so.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got another deuce in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Arjanae.
Those fans.
That's my deuce. I say my soror.
Yeah.
You're looking good today.
Well, let's say the lady looks good every day.
Zip 5.
So sweet.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I see you, Janae.
CJ,
What's happening,
how are
good?
you?
I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
Hey, just getting off work, as you can see with my purple chili shirt.
Hey, well, it's a nice color on you.
Won't you get
You
Chili?
look good in every color.
Won't you
Yeah.
get Chili to sponsor some molten cakes, and some Southwest rolls? I don't eat neither one, but I know once you visit the hemp world, you're gonna get some Southwest rolls.
I like chili margaritas.
There we go.
Listen, we can make all of it happen.
Chuck, you a fool.
Look, you be like, man, I sure could use a Southwest egg roll.
Listen, I ain't mad.
That's the thing everybody always asks me to bring. Like if you have a potluck or a kickback, Janae, what you bringing? You bring some egg rolls. Can you bring some egg rolls?
You bring
Fresh
some
egg
egg
roll.
roll.
So look, man. Let's jump into a little bit of the conversation about like the future of creativity, but I guess we got to go around the horn. Janae, are you having a beverage?
Am I having what?
A beverage. You got a beverage? No.
I will have a beverage in about 30 seconds.
In about 30 seconds. All right. No, I'm talking about
We don't get ready. We stay ready.
22 seconds. Like,
Yeah, like it through the magic of television. When I drop out the screen, when I return to the screen, I will have a beverage as well.
That's how I go.
well, like
I've been the one with no beverage right now.
you got some water downstairs. You got that Blue Spring downstairs.
You got them hands. I need your hands on my lower back. Push
Hold on
on
now,
my sciaticas.
Where Matt go?
And
like the internet god and God.
Okay.
Hey, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'll try. I was like, I seen Mac just a second ago, man.
Oh, he back on another thing. Let me remove this one and then come here.
All right. There we go.
Yeah.
There
All
he is.
that boy did the Matrix. He did the Matrix right quick.
Yeah,
I sent Tonya that water. You see the picture of the water? Yep.
that water. Look, that's a nice bottle. Why is it that the water bottle make
What's up,
the water
Ray?
look good inside?
It does. The water, the packaging in the water bottle makes it a big.
It looks like something else.
Wait, so go ahead and lift your hands and say it's in the packaging. Hey,
It's
keep
in
up
the
my bullshit.
It's in the package.
It's in the packaging.
I agree with that.
What about that loud pack? Yeah, what about that loud pack packaging?
I agree.
Yeah, right there. El Mayor.
That's
El Mayor.
yeah.
Como te llamas?
Wait, let me see.
Tequila.
Oh, okay.
It's Taco Tuesday. Everybody on tequila.
Yeah. Yo.
I mean, you know, like on Nightcap Knowledge, we don't necessarily.
Now I do have that gas over here, y'all. Y'all want that gas? I got that gas.
We know that
Y'all want
Hemp World has gas.
I'm not on the.
I got that gas if y'all want that gas.
that boy voice deep.
Yeah.
Mac over there, like, yeah, we got that gas over here.
You see that gas?
Wait, that boy saying, "Look, let me tell y'all something. Somebody come and look at this."
Somebody come look at this.
Well, y'all. I hope y'all got y'all Pedialyte and everything for this weekend.
Wait.
Y'all starting early.
Wait. So look.
Hey, somebody get him.
We landed.
Somebody get him.
In Texas on Saturday. I was telling the band, I was like, "Look." I said, I'm about to go ahead on and get my Pedialyte at the store. I told Lo say, give me a bottle too, bro. Baby, when I tell you, look, we had the Pedialyte. I had coconut water, that Cocopedia.
The Cocopedia,
Cocopedia.
Listen, we about to get a hashtag Cocopedia sponsorship for this weekend. Look, we want to make sure y'all have a good time at Mississippi Greatest Weekend, but we also want to make sure y'all get your electrolytes, get hydrated, so you can be at all of the events. Because baby, that Cocopedia, Chuck already said start drinking your water now.
Double your water intake right now.
When I'm on the microphone, I just want you to have a good time. And we're givers. We're givers. We love to give.
Have some. Hey, look.
We got a whole tour happening. We don't even know we got a tour happening.
In the words of my grandmama, help yourself, baby. That's the phrase.
Baby, I can't.
Help yourself.
So hey, this is what y'all gonna need at the Mississippi Weekend. Y'all gonna need some of this right here. Y'all gonna need some of this. Yeah, y'all need some of this freeze. Some of that freeze.
Going down there with. I will bring some CD stuff.
Hey, yeah, that's a great idea, man. Because now, Matthew, while we waiting on CJ to get back, you will be on site, right?
Yes, I'll be there for the Friday events from noon. I think it's from noon to 4 or 1 to 4 on Friday, and of course all day Saturday.
And how can people follow you on social media if they want to know in advance?
On Instagram, it is of course Blue Skies Massage, BLUESKYZ Massage, and of course you're more than welcome just to call me or text me 601-383-4747.
That boy got that whole
Sabir, you had to come break that down for us.
Look, won't Sabir come on in? Just come on in the room. Send him a link. Come on in the room.
Like this.
Explain those bucks that you talking about, pesos. How they really work. We still getting the tour the whole time. I told y'all that somebody come and look at this. That boy voice is deep. So
Hi,
Mike Jackson.
Picked up 80 pounds, boy.
He put a shirt on. He ready now. He put a shirt on.
Oh yeah. He's strong.
Jackson.
He gone, man. He say he tired.
You know, Jackson is Shallon. He's turning into Shallon. McRae is becoming, his energy is coming you now. Hey, Jackson. How you feeling?
Hey, guy.
So, Jackson, I heard you're getting ready to be, what grade you're promoted to now?
Kindergarten.
So, listen, in kindergarten, you don't take naps. Do you? No, you don't take naps because you're going to learn even more. So tell me 2 things you're excited about for kindergarten. Go.
I don't know.
You don't know? You know, and that's a great answer. You know why? Because it's a new world you're walking into. So are you excited to be going to kindergarten?
Yes.
What did you learn in pre-K that's going to help you get ready for kindergarten? Because you have to learn how to count your numbers all the way up to what?
100.
That's it. So you're going to know how numbers are important. That's how all of us are able to be who we are today because we remembered what we learned in pre-K. All right. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. You're going to kindergarten.
Congratulations, Jack.
Kindergarten.
And I would just like to say, man, you know, nap time was a fun time in kindergarten for me, man. I don't know what I didn't realize that they had taken that away from kindergarten, dog. Like that's that I want to boycott kindergarten because like nap time was so good back in the day. Like, and then they take it away from you.
It's still good now.
Right,
and then they take it away from you in first grade. They take it away from you.
I never took naps.
You didn't have them red and blue mats, dog.
I didn't take it. I didn't go. I never go. I never went to sleep.
Y'all had green.
Yeah, we had the green cot, but I never went to sleep.
We had the blue and red mat. It was red on one side and blue on the other side, and it folded in 3 pieces.
Man said,
listen, they still got it now. They still got those.
You know what I'm talking about?
Don't tell nobody, but I take my nap on my breaks.
See, look,
wow,
that's your break. Do what you want.
I go to the pre-K class when they be like, Miss Cannon. I say, baby, just go to sleep. I'm telling you over here.
Listen, some of the best sleep I ever got was the sleep I wasn't supposed to have in them desks, dog. In them desks, in them wood desks, the kind that you stick your book in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The one that used to beat on and make it sound like a bass drum.
Exactly.
Listen.
Some of the best sleep in the world.
Some of the best sleep in the world was the sleep I wasn't supposed to get. That's a word.
That is. That's it.
That's a word.
Oh,
that's the word. Because in that sleep is when I got what I needed.
Ray said they had the blue mat down there too.
Come on,
see that?
Listen. What's up, Ray? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Look, school has changed for our kids. Tomorrow's my last day with my students.
Seville, I remember.
They go home
that's
for
the
summer. Center. But here's the thing that I love. When kids don't want to go home, that lets me know how much I've impacted them, you know?
Definitely.
So shout out to all of our babies. Give love to our babies. Make sure our babies, pray for our babies because this world is crazy. So
Facts.
Man, most definitely. I'm trying to create the environment that our kids eat at home so that they can do what they need to do. They have that retreat. They can learn new stuff. They can have fun. Your hand is raised.
I think we need to do, y'all ready for this? We need to do a podcast called Recess. And all of us bring either our kids on or we invite kids to be in the podcast.
We must go do this at 9 a.m. This must be at 9 a.m.
No, it's the summer. So kids get to sleep and stay up an extra hour or so. Right?
See that? She innovating over there.
I feel like we need to go ahead on and create the recess for our next generation because look, we've been doing this and it's such a blessing, but I guarantee you that before we, this week is out, let's put out a poll and find out how many families will allow their children to be on the podcast. And we call it Nightcap Knowledge, but we call it Kids Edition, Recess Edition.
Okay.
And what we need to do is we learn from our kids. Like our drinks will be like Kool-Aid, juicy juice packs, apple juice. Like that'll be our drinks, right? And we bring the kids on, and we let the kids talk, and we learn from them.
I'm with everything except for the juice pack.
But
you can have a spiked juice pack.
There we go. We can have our adult Kool-Aid.
Hey, y'all know the pouches they be making now?
Do they have grown? They got grown Capri Suns?
Somebody come and look at this. Amber in the world. Look what Amber said. Can we just teach them how to play outside all day and drink from the water hose? All of us done drink from the water hose.
Hey, look. The other day I saw like a little.
I done drank from the creek.
They had a tip for to purify the water on the tip of the water hose, dog.
Oh, that's out.
I said they fancy now, dog. These kids this is good living, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's still out.
Have y'all ever been outside though in like Mississippi weather as an adult and to yourself how exactly we were surviving? Like how did I live through this as a child?
It wasn't the same heat, baby.
Running
this ain't the same heat.
I'm telling you,
it wasn't global warming.
Hey, this ain't the same heat.
Not
the same.
90 degrees feel different now, dog.
What up, John?
What's happening?
We up here cutting up.
Oh, Popeyes.
Oh,
Oh, listen.
done.
Man, if
Hey, give me
somebody
a 2 piece of the biscuit, man.
let me tell you what type love is. The Popeyes box on a Tuesday, dog.
Popeye box.
That's
on
love.
Tackle
On a
box.
Tuesday, dog.
Tackle box Tuesday.
Somebody bring you Popeyes on a Tuesday. That's special.
Tackle box Tuesday, baby.
Feel
Hashtag
good as
tackle
hell.
box Tuesday.
You got some water for that biscuit.
Somebody come and look at this. Let's go ahead and
Right.
get that Popeyes endorsement. CJ,
That voice got
Chuck,
real dry.
CJ and Chuck, work on this endorsement right here, please.
Right. Popeye, y'all need to holler at.
Hey,
Y'all need to holler at the
That
Greek
free
weekend.
pub. That free pub.
Y'all need to holler at the
That
Greek
free
weekend.
pub.
Y'all need to holler
We
at the
need
Nightcap
money.
Knowledge. Y'all need to holler at the Hemp
Tackle
World.
box Tuesday. Tackle box Tuesday, baby. Come on.
That's
tackle
right.
box Tuesday.
Shoot.
All right, so look, I mean, we talking about being creative, but let's bring this commercial break in. Sabir wanted to come in right quick and talk about these Bezos books before we dig real deep into 30 minutes of the future of creativity. So brother Sabir, bring your face to the center of your camera.
What up, Sabir?
What up?
No, do not bring your face to the
Don't bring my face.
Goddamn.
You don't want to
Like
do
he
that.
in the Matrix or outside the Matrix.
This is right. Look, I hate this damn camera too.
It's
I
on.
love the camera, but I hate it. It's
Mm.
I got a love-hate relationship with this damn camera.
He was like sitting in there, a man above all, looking
Got a
down.
love-hate relationship with your face.
Wow.
That's happened. You know what? Let me just hold on. Here we go.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
All the shots fired. Right. Like I don't even know what to do by myself. Let me just
Y'all, we got to stop the blue.
all of the feelings I thought I had just went.
What you say, CJ?
Y'all got to stop the blue on blue violence in this mug, dog.
Hey,
Come on, y'all tripping
right.
tonight, dog.
Watch this.
What's happening?
It's all love. We
Look.
can do it.
We can do it.
No,
I mean, we
nobody
can do
else can get in on it.
We can do it because we're a family. That's why we can do it.
Uh-oh.
Here they go. Shots fired again.
Oh,
Don't take Tonya out.
Hold up. What's up, doggy?
What's up? Shout out to the motherfucking Q.
Welcome
Kick
to
all y'all.
hold on. Welcome
Welcome to the Q Dog Podcast.
welcome to Nightcap of Knowledge, the out edition, dog.
The out edition. Out edition.
Hey,
As in we kick it all the blue out.
Cat ass.
Woo! Janky.
Pause up.
Man,
Cat ass.
you know what I'm saying? I thought we was playing Peacemaker. Next thing you know, you know what I'm saying? We get clapped.
I'm talking about they throwing shots.
I'm gonna mind
I
I know I'm gonna mind my business from now on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Sabir.
I just,
Carry on,
I
brother. Carry on.
I am no-
Carry on, brother.
Goddamn.
Oh, see, he about to get us put off Facebook.
What you gonna do?
This man done brought out a whole goddamn crossbow.
Oh, hell.
Anyway.
Oh, well. All right. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Right.
You know, it's been fun being on Facebook.
Right.
He had a weapon.
Real quick.
That's it.
Real quick. I do want to share with you. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, all you have to do simply to be able to go ahead and to be able to call it Bezos Bucks. If you have your Amazon Prime account, you go into your account and it will, if you have Prime Video, if you have Amazon Prime Video and you have Amazon Prime account, search for how to be able to, you can do a Google search for this. I don't have the link. Just do a Google search for how to be able to use your free subscription. Support the Twitch link, support the feed. Just look for how to be able to use your free subscription, and that money translates directly from Amazon to monetizing this content. That's all you have to do. Google how to use your Prime Video account to monetize to be able to get to support the channel. That's all you got to do. There's a whole YouTube video set aside for it, and it's free if you already have it, and they let you give away one. You can always change from channel to channel, but I've been supporting this channel, this content from the beginning, since y'all have been going live. So you can always do that for free.
So really quick, I'm sorry. You said go to Amazon Prime and do step one. Go to Amazon Prime.
Well, step one, easiest way to do it is to Google or YouTube how to be able to use your Amazon Prime or your Prime Video account to get to, do one free subscription to a Twitch channel.
Okay.
So so do a Google on how to be able to use your free account. Everybody, if you've got an Amazon Prime and a Prime Video account, you get one free. And you can continue to do that, and they call it Bezos Bucks. Hashtag Bezos Bucks. Yep. And so you just do a search for it or whatever. I didn't think about it. I was sitting there. I was cleaning up the kitchen as I was watching the stream. But I was like, yo, I really need
to do a whole video on that.
Yeah, I probably do. It is not hard though. Like the whole process may take 90 seconds. You log right into it. Go ahead.
Sabir, just to share with everyone, what are Bezos Bucks?
Bezos Bucks is what they're saying, like in terms of, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Bezos Bucks is Amazon directly monetizing a Twitch account because Amazon and Twitch have a partnership.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hey man, that's what's up, man. We need to get them Bezos Bucks.
And then, I mean, like you said, maybe if I get some time to do it, I can do a video for it, send it to you for the audience to be able to find, and make sure you share it on out. And everybody's got, well, not everybody, a lot of people have a Prime Video account. That's free money.
What is Matthew doing?
Matthew, what are you doing?
What's happening on that camera?
I'm muting him. He's muted.
You muted, bro. I can't hear you.
Sorry, messing with the door. I'm sorry.
Is that what they call it now? That's what the kids are calling it now.
It's something wrong with that boy.
I'm telling you,
it's something wrong with him.
This the after dark edition of Nightcap Knowledge. I know it's typically after dark, but this the after dark. Like it's
the uncut version.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
we sitting up at 2 o'clock in the morning for this one. 2 o'clock. What time did it used to come on at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning back in the day?
2 and 3.
Was in school. See that? Look. So, hey, he know exactly when he used to come on.
And look, and where am I from? Where am I from? Marion County. We ain't even have no damn cable where I was at.
but
I guarantee you, we ain't missed that.
You ain't found uncut, baby.
People would video it. They would record it on VHS, and I'd be like, "Hey man, let me get yesterday's."
Oh, listen, y'all know.
Wow.
If you ain't rewound and twisted that little tracking button on listen, that's good eating. I'm telling you, dog. I feel you on that.
I got a VCR. I got a VCR in the house right now. Explain to Caduce. He was like, "I remember this."
I saw a VHS tape the other day, dog, and I really wanted to buy it, dog. It was a VHS of Stranger Things, and that's one of my favorite shows. So it was kind of like a, you know what I mean, like a
kind of like a double, like a novelty. Yeah, it's a double.
Yeah. So I was like, man, should I get these? I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, goddamn, yeah, you should have got
it. Yeah, because I ain't had no VCR. I was like, do I still have a VCR? I'm somewhere.
Stranger Things on VHS.
Yeah, Stranger Things on VHS, dog.
Go back and get it. Go back and get it.
I know we talking about the future of creation, dog, and so retro is kind of one of the things that's kind of hot now. So maybe we get into it.
I definitely agree with that. Sabir is holding up an 8-bit Nintendo replica.
Yep.
You got the replica. I got the real thing, guy. Get it together.
Hey, I need to. Yeah, you're right. You're about right.
Hey, but if you look at all of our probate shows on VHS. That just shows how old we are.
Right.
Come on, put on DVD. Thanks.
You too.
Okay. CJ, since you started on that, you talked about the future of creativity. What did you feel, or what was the nostalgia of seeing that VHS with the show that's current today with our new generations, right? Our younger generations, Stranger Things. What went through your mind? And then talk about what you think the future of creativity looks like.
That's a good question. So I'll say this. One of the things is Stranger Things is one of my favorite shows for those who may not be familiar with it. It's a show that's set in the 80s, right? But it's a show that is current in that it's been running since maybe about 2017 or 18 or something like that, and will continue to run in 2023. but the music is from the 80s. They give you elements of things that are nostalgic to probably all of us that are speaking on the podcast tonight. And in that regard, seeing a VHS of that also gave me the same feeling that Stranger Things in a lot of ways give you that nostalgic feeling. And because of it, I really did want to have it as a collector's item in the same way it is. When I listen to actual vinyl or a CD
Yeah.
versus just the MP. There's another element to the physical relationship that we have with music and art and things like that. And so it's dope to be able to come into and step into new spaces like what we're seeing with artificial intelligence helping you to create art or to do storytelling and things like that. But there is also a sensory aspect that you have with being able to physically touch and relate to things that I think still is relevant and that matters to people. Now, I think that some people speak about AI and some of the innovations that are currently taking place with the digital landscape in a way that is often about fearing uh, what the future may hold. And I certainly think there are some things to be afraid of. For example, just I think it was yesterday or the day before, there was a misinformation story that went out where people, I don't know if they were some actual media outlets reported that an act of terror had occurred. And I don't even want to say where it occurred because
Yeah.
I don't want people to again believe that I'm repeating misinformation when ultimately what I'm doing is saying someone created an image, and I bet Sabir is probably familiar with this story that I'm talking about. Someone created an image of something to make it look like a landmark, an important landmark
Have
in the
been.
US had been destroyed or
Yeah.
attacked.
Yeah,
And
I remember that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
and then people were reporting that it had been attacked when in actuality you can go and what media outlets should have done rather than
Just
relying
check it
upon
out.
that photograph was
Right.
go and check it out and verify for themselves before reporting. As a result of that report, um over I think the stock market dropped by like 500 billion points yesterday. I think like it was a substantial amount. Whatever it was significant as a result of what was a perceived attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it was reported by outlets that some people deem credible. And you look at the way that Twitter's landscape currently is, you can pay for your blue verification account, and so a
Mhm.
lot of the verified accounts that were reporting this out were also, people perceived it as well. If a verified account is reporting this, then it must be valid, and it
Right.
began to go viral. And so in that regard, artificial intelligence can be scary,
Yeah.
but in other ways, it can be powerful. If used in good hands with good intentions, I think it's making work in a lot of ways easier for a lot of us, especially us who are like entrepreneurs. It's helping us to do some of the problem solving that maybe when you lack certain resources or time to do some things. I don't mean that you use it as a shortcut in the sense that you don't still refine those things with your skill sets,
Right.
but it does give you a place to start now that maybe you didn't may not have necessarily had before. And so as we talk about it more, we can get into some of the types of tools that exist and things like that to really discuss what the future of creation and work looks like, and um, just how we can really utilize uh, tools and technology to our advantage to elevate our brands, our companies, our daily lives. So I
Yeah.
look forward to getting into that with y'all.
Yeah, I actually used I mean we refer in our group text, we refer to our assistant chat, chat, she be on it. And I don't know if
The
Janae,
assistant be on it out.
do you use Chat GPT or have you used any like AI or new technology in so you're saying that the future of creativity in the retail restaurant space, there has AI hadn't made it over there yet.
What?
AI hadn't made it to Chili's. It might be on the higher levels, like with uh on the corporate level, leadership
But
level, but
in
in the restaurants on the ground,
yeah,
now outside of just basic POSs and iPads, there's nothing really
So
out there
quick.
because people are already kind of wary of that coming into the hospitality industry because they don't like the tabletops a lot of the time. Like, you're taking away from the
uh,
guest experience. Why do I have to talk to a computer? I'd rather talk to a person.
yeah,
So it's some kickback when it comes to hospitality.
okay,
So I was gonna ask really quick because when we talk about AI, I think people only think of a physical human AI being. So, and I know CJ, Chuck, Arjuna, you guys can talk to that too. But when we're talking about AI, it's anything that's artificial, replicating the use or copying a human being physically, right? So we're talking about those new Autobots that go around deliver food to your tables in certain, restaurants. That's considered AI. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
if you,
yeah.
I'm about to say now, if you're talking about that we do have that in test. What's her name?
Okay.
Rosie the robot or whatever her name is. She delivers
So
margaritas from the bar to certain tables.
so you guys are already
It's not
doing
in
it.
all. Yeah,
Oh,
it's not. It's in test mode. That's not in every restaurant yet. They're still. I think they're in beta testing with that one right now. If I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. Don't quote me on that.
But
gotcha.
that's a good question. I think what you asked was a really good question. I think, and I will say this about Chili's, Janae. I know that you said that some people get frustrated, but Chili's kind of was ahead of the curve when it came to that technology, excuse me, that they implemented
Most definitely.
with the way that you check out at Chili's.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The
and I know that,
tabletops. Yeah,
yeah, and I know that a lot of people probably still, even now, I mean, Chili's been doing that for at least 10 years now,
Yeah,
like, right?
sure.
yeah,
Has it been about 10 years? Which
yeah.
means that they way ahead of the curve with regard to incorporating um, robot technology or machines into you know the the interaction with people. And I think that because, and it's just like any other thing, the internet, we all were alive when the internet started being a thing in the 1990s. We can all remember uh you used to have to get onto the internet. Like it wasn't a push
Dial
button
up.
type of thing, right? You
Yeah.
had to dial up the internet, the phone would ring, it would make this weird noise, and that would be the way that we would get on the internet. Before that, the personal computer, when it first became a thing, I remember when my dad got his first personal computer, or at least the first one that I knew of, it was in the early 1980s, and it only had two colors, green and black. Those were the only two colors that it was not even a color screen.
It's like Commodore 64 action right there.
Right. We had a Tandy, and that Tandy, you had floppy disk, right? And so the thing that we know, like to us, 30, 40 years might feel like or seem like a long time, but the reality is that's in the grand scheme of things, that's been a short period of time that computers have gone from floppy disks with black and white screens to our phones and the watches that we wear,
Right.
right? And so at the time, there was a debate that was taking place about whether personal computers were ever going to be a thing. Well, Apple won that debate, right? Like we know that personal computers are a thing that's in many households, in some shape, fashion. Even our TVs are computers now. And so when you start to think about that, we now understand that what we're seeing another we're basically witnessing another new wave in that artificial intelligence, the things that we're seeing with things like the metaverse and virtual reality, augmented reality, and all those things, we're seeing at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And so it is going to be annoying to a lot of people. now, because it's still so new. But 10 years from now, like wait, 10 years ago,
Oh,
well, no, right? That like the iPod, the iPad. I mean, not, I mean, I think the iPhone came out when I was in law school. That was like 2000. I graduated in 2007. I feel like that was like the first iPhone, and then it had like however many that it had now. I stopped buying them at a certain point, but uh, I say all that to say like that's the way that technology is going now.
yeah.
When it comes to things like Chat GPT, oh my bad. I you know I can ramble and go on and on and on. My bad.
No,
My fault.
I guess the thing that I wanted to jump in and say, so you look at the future of creativity in addition to who the early adopters or innovators are. So you talk about the example of Chili's and Chili's bringing the checkout process to the table. Um, I would I would be willing to bet that there was a person that was, I don't know what the people at Apple are called in terms of their employees, but there had to be an Apple employee that might have went over to Chili's, or somebody was like, you know what, I like the way that they check out at the Apple store, because I saw the same thing inside of the JC Penney stores. JC Penney had a CEO, I believe, that came from the Apple organization, and now you can check out. I don't know if they still have it or not, but the last time I went to the JC Penney, because I'm still a little old school and I needed to get something, I wanted to know how it fit. I checked out at a handheld kiosk. And now when we go to places like the Village Kitchen, you can order on your way there. You
Mhm.
can, check out from, a handheld, uh, you know, POS device. Um, what what do you think the checkout process will be for like events and for like websites and things like that like in the next 2 years? We
Well,
see where we are like right now. But with
I,
with the future of creativity, what is the checkout process gonna be like? How are we gonna spend our money?
how we gonna spit out? Well, that's a great question. I mean, we're already seeing it right now with, and I'll start at retail shops like the Amazon stores that they have that
Yeah,
don't have a actual person inside of them. People don't even pay. There are certain Amazon grocery stores where you can literally walk in, put your stuff in the buggy, and walk out. And as you're walking out, it's already calculating everything, and it just builds it to your phone or to your Apple Pay or to your whatever. And they're convenience stores that are like this now. And the thing about it is, a lot of times that scares people
yeah,
because it seems to imply that it's going to take jobs away from people in doing that. But I think it's, in some ways it could, but I think it's also going to modify the jobs that people do. And that there's going to have
create
to,
another job.
yeah, like it's going to create a new job, and that job is going to be to, I mean, machines break, machines malfunction. Sometimes they're basically, people are going to be working with the machines. Like I think that there's machines that have artificial intelligence that do nails now, but and do eyebrows or eyelashes, but there are people, technicians, who still touch up what machines can't do, and basically give it, uh you know uh, basically create, um the actual culture aspect of things, right? Like the flavor part, which I don't think artificial intelligence has arrived at the point where
No,
it can capture the essence of what we do as
no. Go
human
ahead,
beings.
Tanya.
I was gonna say I love how you guys are talking about how yes, AI allows a new wave of creativity. However, AI still can't be what it is if there's no human interaction, right?
Yeah,
So I feel that this world opens up a door for being a former law enforcement officer, working with Black men here in the city of New Orleans. that are coming out of jail with engineering degrees, anything that deals with business management, marketing. So now it's opening an opportunity and a way for them to be able to put that degree and those skills to use, because AI can't function without some type of human interaction, allowing it to be what it is today. So I just wanted to to throw that in, because I love how we're having this conversation, because people often say, and you said it, CJ, they're often like, I can't get a job because this machine has my job. Well, no, it doesn't have your job. You're just giving up and looking at it from an empty glass, right?
Mhm.
But at the same time, if you look at it from a full glass, it's allowing you to expound on what you do, because the human interaction of what you're saying, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Are you okay today? That machine can't give those feelings. It may give something that's replicated, in a way that you feel that it's real, but there's never nothing like a human's voice or touch to bring someone peace, so
Yes.
Now you got some.
Yeah, just to expound on what she's saying, that's the difference between hospitality and service. Service is going to be the actions, the steps, the things that you look for, like the refill of the drink, the payment of this,
Yeah.
the moving, the price code, blah, 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 blah. Hospitality is what gives that person the feeling of human interaction. So, to your point, Tanya, the AI can do the service, it can do the job, but it takes the human to give it the hospitality and the culture aspect, like CJ was saying.
I love the way you put that.
Look, what y'all, and I'm bringing in, some
I've
sci-fi.
I've been riding.
Hey, man.
What'd you say? No, I said I've been riding and I was listening, and like for me personally, I don't use automatic checkouts because I work with a lot of folks that, yeah, it don't take folks' jobs. I mean, but that's not true. It does take a lot of people's jobs because a lot of people don't have a skill set. Now, someone else might come in and can do the work on the computers or the robot, but certain people don't have that skill set, and that's the way they eat because they don't have that. It's not available to them, and especially a lot of our folks that are recently incarcerated. Because I got a group I'm working with now, and I'm trying to find people to hire them, even though they have non-violent offenses, and they only can get certain jobs where people would say, "Hey, it don't matter if you have a record or not," and they are not lined up with business degrees. I don't because one I never forget one of the panel discussions we had years ago, and this was something that Antar said that I would support, that the auto industry almost went bankrupt and it was had to be saved because a lot of the auto industry like Nissan switched from people to robots. But the thing about it is robots don't buy cars, which means that a lot of physical people that worked in certain restaurants, stores, factories turn around and buy the same product that they make. But when you replace 500 people with 50 robots, those robots don't buy any product no more. So that economics stop recycling. A lot of small towns in the Delta and around the country, when they close meals in places like that, families lost
Mhm.
because they replaced them with robots, and that's the only skill set they knew how to feed their family. And that's one of the things we fighting right now in the Delta. When white farmers stopped farming because they were getting paid not to farm, those subsidiaries, black farmers, did not have a way to farm because they
Right.
was testing, robots on tractors and stuff. So
Mhm.
that so it is not true that it won't take folks jobs. It is true that it will create a job for somebody else. But
Yeah.
that person, that only skill set they had was to do that, they would lose that job because they now don't they've 65 years old, they've been to prison, the only skill set they had was this. Now they've been replaced. What do?
Mac,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
think
So
that's I
so
think
that's
what you
that's a
said
difference.
is a I think what you said is a good point. I think it's a valid point. I think though that that's really a reflection of the character of the companies that are implementing those things
I agree.
as much, if not more than. I mean, because we talking about capitalistic companies, right? That are like, oh, well,
Right,
now that we can
right.
do this, we can do it for cheaper. When the reality
That's
is
it.
if you're thinking about getting cheaper labor, and that's your first mindset, then maybe that's how you interact with your people or your employees. But for others, there are companies that are still trying to get people in to work, and to me, this is, if I was a company, I'm thinking about how can I make this job a easier experience and a more, how can I streamline this experience for my employees? How can I increase productivity, but also increase morale? If the example that Janae used, if I, as a hospitality person working in hospitality, can focus more on the hospitality part, and you allow the other the machine to focus on the serving part,
Yeah.
then there's an opportunity there if the company has the foresight to say, here's an opportunity for us to enhance our overall experience by um, making this a better experience for our employees as well as for our customers.
Yeah.
And I think you have more people that'll be willing and ready to work, and you could potentially pay better employee. You could pay the employees more, and you could get, you probably, if you pay the employees more, you get more out of your employees
Yeah.
because you're treating them, you're respecting their time, you're respecting their effort,
Janae's
and
awesome journey.
you know what I mean? Like, so I mean, it just depends on the type of company. To me, go ahead, Janae. I think you could speak on
So
it better than me.
you're hitting the nail on the head. That is like one of the biggest selling points that we have when it comes to the tabletops. It allows the server to get more tables because they're not slowed down by having to stop, process 6 payments on this table, stop, process 4 payments. So it's more money, less time on the end of the meal, more time for them to get more tables, which for them is more money.
Right.
So that's one of the sales. Like you said, they're making more money, and the guest isn't losing the hospitality part of it because they're still interacting through the whole meal. It's just at the end, like, hey, if you're ready
Right.
to go, it's right here. I'm still here, but if I'm busy and you just got to get out of here, that's how you pay, and they go. So
Yeah.
nail on the head, CJ. Very good.
Yeah.
Very
I,
good.
But
I'm
go ahead,
sorry.
Tanya. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to add to that. I feel I everything Max said, I hear it all. Everything you said, CJ, I hear it all. And I feel for me that when you were saying it speaks to the company, when I go to, wherever I'm going to, a restaurant, store, what have you, hotel, and I end up seeing an elder who's working in this field, whatever it may be, right? In the past, I'm like, oh, they shouldn't be doing it. Some people have come out of retirement to experience this new wave of
Yeah.
artificial intelligence, so they can learn how to live with the newness. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because a lot of things have become nostalgic and are going back to the old ways. However, with the new wave of things, the Jetsons been doing it, right? We talk about the cartoon, but
So,
yeah. So with that being said, I have a huge respect for those who decide they don't have to work because they do get a check. They want to work because they want to learn.
yeah.
So I appreciate that because, like you said, Arjane, it allows that intimacy, because we use this word intimacy in a negative connotation or in the bed. Intimacy is something, if I go to sit at a table in a restaurant and I'm greeted and my server sees that my water glass is half empty, they've already filled it up, they're bringing me a refill,
Yeah.
they're offering me something, that's an intimate connection with that server that I value. So now the $20 I was going to give you has now become 40.
Yeah.
So it's that I appreciate. And if it's an elder who has come out of that field and now has entered the new world of doing this in the AI world, is 60 now because you're given something that you knew from the past,
Yeah.
and now you are brought into the future, but you're also teaching the kids who are behind you that you work with, that could be your grandbabies, how to do this in a way without seeming like you're fake.
I like that. I like so what you really, I love the way that you really talked about like elevating experiences. This is what the opportunity that exists is the opportunity to elevate people's experiences. And in doing that, uh, you have to be a company with integrity. You know,
You got to know who you are as a
right,
company.
as a company. Like what
Money
is it? What is it that we're trying to achieve? My bad, my phone rang.
Oh,
Phone smooth rang. I got to put it on
want to do that disturb?
got to put the moon on there.
Yeah, got to on there.
And so, excuse me, we essentially are learning that if you're a company, you as a company have to move with integrity.
Yeah.
And not look to incorporate these things because you're trying to necessarily. I mean, you can increase your bottom line without doing people wrong. Is what I'm trying to say. You don't
So
have to dollar
that's
people.
making me think about like the whole Star Wars thing, man. It's like you've got this. Let's just call it a thing, and one group wants to control the thing, but there's a polar opposite of this one particular group that's like, nah, man, the people need to have this. Is AI going to be that? Is like the future? Because is the future of creativity going to boil down to the storyline of Star Wars? Is the question that I'm asking.
That's a good question, Chuck. I think we're at the early stages of AI, but where we are with AI is now people are using AI to enhance AI. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
we're in a loop in a sense.
right? Like it's like now this thing that has the ability to run a million different processes is doing it to itself to refine itself. And like that's the type of way that you use AI is, you might use two different things. You might use Mid Journey, which is a form a AI tool that people use to like design images. But in order to design those images, you have to put what they call prompts in,
You gotta know
right?
the prompts, yeah.
Right. So you got to know what to say to the AI to make it create what you want to create the way you want to create it. But then you might say, "Hey, you might go to Chat GPT, which is more of a language or writing AI, right? It helps you write things, and you might want to create prompts that you're going to use for Mid Journey to create the type of art that you're going to create. So you might say to Chat GPT, "Hey, Chat GPT, are you familiar with Mid Journey?" "Yes, I am. Mid Journey is blah blah blah. It helps you create this." "Okay, I want to create this, Chat GPT, and can you help me develop some prompts in order to create this?" And Chat GPT gives you some language. You then go and plug that language into Mid Journey, and now you've used one form of AI to create, right, to create another, use and inform another form of AI to create what it is that you wanted. And you can do that on multiple levels with multiple different things. And so to answer your question, Chuck, I definitely think AI is an inevitable part of the future. Like it's again, it's something that had been coming anyway. It's Siri, it's Alexa, it's all the stuff we've been using anyway, but it's just being right.
Yeah.
It's just being used differently now, and it's more accessible to us now. A lot of time when
Anytime,
they
go ahead. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say anytime you say something that has a lingering S, T, X, Alexa and Siri are like there. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? And so I was listening to everything that Chuck, when you asked the question, what you were saying, CJ, I feel as an artist, as a professional artist in the world of entertainment, there are things that I go back to Herbie Hancock, right? I had the honor of meeting him twice and having a chance to have him to go in, right? Just joking with him. But when he did Rocket, it's something that we still listen to today. He was already tapped into it, right? He performed at a jazz fest this year, but he did it with his guitarist, and he did it in a way that was so profound but nostalgic. The guitarist is playing it and singing an African chant on top of that, while Herbie Hancock is just padding some chords, right? And so what I thought of when you all were talking was, and it goes back to the question what Mac was, was the comment Mac was sharing, and the question we were talking about as far as the future of creativity when it comes to AI. I took this course at, I'm in grad school at Tulane. My professor, Dr. Brian, shout out to her, over the Black American Music Program at Tulane.
Okay.
It's a creative processing class, and we were talking about how AI, one of my colleagues did a project on AI, and they sampled, an artist who's well known, her music, and I'm listening to the music, right? And I'm listening to whatever the song was, and I'm listening for certain inflections from the vocals, right? From what this artist does naturally versus what this AI is doing. And I said, often imitated, never duplicated.
Can't duplicate it.
So an AI, while those who are creating these different platforms using AI, I salute, because I'm shouting out all of the new up and coming future leaders of technology, our babies who are doing this, right? But you cannot replicate an authentic vocal inflection from Aretha Franklin, because it's a feeling, allowing an emotion, which allows an experience for it to be intimate. So AI is cool. The future of creativity, if you do not fall into that rabbit hole of feeling like you can't, I feel that we have a world that is so big to continue to do what we've been doing. And don't fear change. Look at change and remember who you are, so you don't become part of the change that fucks up your creativity.
I like that. You raised a really great point with that as well, though. The thing that I think, this landscape is so relatively new that it's really like the Wild Wild West right now,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
like people can do any and everything. There's definitely going to have to be some regulations that take place,
Yep.
especially with things like people's names, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
And so there's going to have to be some name, image, and likeness legalities that take place for things that where you try to, you know what I mean, where you try to emulate Tonya Boyd Cannon's unique vocal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I know when I'm listening to you. You know what I mean? And so in that regard, there's going to have to be a way to compensate artists for their unique approach to their art.
Yeah.
Even for the attempt to emulate it. And I know like a few
Yeah.
years ago, they had that Carlton Banks dance on the video game.
Yeah.
And I think they might have to revisit those types of questions in 2023 when you take into consideration people can like you said, there's a human element where it might be a person who wrote the words, the poetry, that they then use Jay-Z's vocal and put it over a beat that somebody else made, and then say, oh, this is you know AI reproduced Jay-Z over this, and then they'll put it on streaming. Well, the reality is Jay-Z, who obviously has a unique base, unique audience, even if he had nothing to do with creating this artwork, had everything to do with creating this artwork, because the reason that people are going to it is because
Jay-Z's career informed this particular part.
Right. And so from a name, image, and likeness standpoint, I think in the same way that they have began to do that with college athletes, they're going to have to do that with artists.
Yeah.
Got to.
Like that. Like you handle it because we all know, well, at least I agree that college athletes have been getting gypped for way too many years. So if you look at it from that standpoint of, here's an example of how we can regulate the production, or not even the production, but the royalties from funds generated by content that is that was created with AI, but it was
Mhm.
informed by this person's lifelong career or
Mhm.
their previous works. So
Mhm.
I like that. Like that.
Yeah, sound like we need to.
You got to
I,
revisit
I,
it.
Look, I was about to say, I feel CJ, just prepare yourself for, the second Tuesdays of each month.
And then
For
also, like Tanya,
I'm with it.
talk about this now. I mean, we're talking about educate, entertain, social media in real life.
business,
Let them know
right?
where we're gonna be at. Let them know where we're gonna be.
We definitely will have some of this to come up at the Landmass Creative Conference
Yep.
this
Oh,
Yep.
Friday, May 26th, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. We're gonna be checking in. 10 o'clock we actually gonna start. We've got a great cast of speakers and presenters. We've got panels. We've got a great lineup of activities that will happen thereafter this conference, as it is part of the larger Mississippi's Greatest Weekend. So we're inviting everybody to come down. As you can see, we've got a student rate, we got a professional rate. If you're looking to participate, you can hit landmasscollective.com, or you can go to MSGW online. That is the hub for the entire weekend. And we will be there, and we will continue this conversation about the future of creativity. But then also, we need to look at it from the standpoint of Black creativity. We need to look at it from the standpoint of Mississippi creativity. How do we position ourselves where we're in the best chance for success as it relates to moving Mississippi forward, all gas, no break. So we're looking forward to having CJ on the social media in real life panel. And I know that there'll be a larger discussion at the luncheon pod where we can continue to talk about the future of creativity in the room with a bunch of very, very smart people that identify as creatives.
So creatives, bring your questions, bring your laptops, bring your journals, bring all of these ideas that you've had, um, and you've been sitting on them. If it's 10 years ago and it's still today, bring those ideas,
Yeah.
because if you have an opportunity now to be able to ask those questions, and then maybe one answer that you needed to propel you to the next level. So bring those questions, bring your computers, bring a free mind ready to learn, because
Autumn's
all of us,
dance.
listen,
right. You
so be ready, be ready. Like, this weekend is going to be very monumental, but also moving for all of us to be able to grow as Black, African American, however you identify yourself, to grow and
Yeah.
be successful in this field, because everybody can eat. So come
yeah.
with a clear conscience, clear
Yeah.
heart, mind, and spirit, so you can grow as who you are.
You preach. Like, listen. That's really what it's all about, y'all. You got the opportunity to learn, but you also got the opportunity to maybe meet the people that you needed in the past. One of my favorite people to follow, as far as their
It's me. Oh,
pattern.
okay. I'm sorry.
You too. But Issa Rae's philosophy of working with the people that you can actually touch, the people who are next to you,
Yeah.
not necessarily seeking out those who are at a level maybe that are too far to reach right now.
Yeah.
Not that you shouldn't aspire to those things eventually, but you can build up right here with the people who are right here.
Right.
And I think, like, we all have success stories from being able to do those things in ourselves and trusting in one another and empowering one another. That's the way that we have grown, uh, what we've grown over this time. And I think that coming to the Landmass Collective, you're gonna meet videographers, video editors, you're gonna meet copywriters, you're gonna meet so many talented people in their industry who maybe you didn't know before, or maybe you saw before, but didn't understand just the magnitude of what they could do
Right.
to help you. And so us touching each other in that way is gonna be, I think, to all of our benefit. I'm going there to learn. I'm going there to meet people. I'm looking forward to being elevated myself. So really excited about this weekend.
Listen, it's crazy because Lo just texted me. He just got home. He said he was caught in traffic. We all landed at the same time, but going his way was a bad accident. But shout out to my brother Lo. I just wanted to put this on it because he never given my credit, but I got to give him shout outs because I'll tell him certain things, I'll film things or I capture things, and he'll say, do this, do that. So once I took those tips, I enhanced my level of capturing to where I'll capture something and send it to him and say, where you at? What camera you use? I said my iPhone. He was like, man, so it's those kind of, like you just said, you never know who you're in the room with.
Yeah.
So value everybody. We all are in a space to growing and elevating on the same level if we have the open mind. So come with an open mind, and we about to go somewhere. I need to go to sleep because I have to go to my last day with students tomorrow.
Come on.
Chuck, where we about to go? Let them know. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all this weekend, baby. When I tell you we cutting up this weekend, shout out to CJ, Arjane.
Love it.
Listen, Mississippi Greatest Weekend. Meet us on the coast.
Sir.
Where we about to go?
Mississippi's Greatest Weekend. The greatest weekend ever.
Shout out to Mr. Mac. Shout out to Blue Skies Massage. Listen, everybody that tuned in tonight, thank y'all so much. Meet us on the coast this weekend. Bring your Pedialyte and your coconut water.
And that Cocopedia, baby.
That Cocopedia.
Yeah. One time for your mind, Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. But look, there might be special episodes created this Friday at the Luncheon Pod for Nightcap Knowledge. Tonya will be there. I'll be there. We'll have various representatives. Black people gonna be knowing. We're gonna be getting it in. Maybe gonna be at
Mississippi's Greatest Weekend. The
we'll
greatest
see y'all
weekend ever.
next week. Peace out.